HipHopSince1987.com.
Boom. Yo, it's your man DJ Alamo, DJ Alamo TV. We live and direct. HipHopSince1987.com. You already know what it is. Exclusive interview, live and direct from Team Showbiz, the showroom. You know how we carrying it. So, you know, live and direct. We got the homie Fatt Sosa in the building. Let the people know who you are, what's going on with you, where you from, because I still don't even know where you from.
Zone 10, man. Engine, North Carolina, 27501. That's my truck. That's my zip code. You know what I'm saying? Little town in North Carolina, like 30 minutes outside of Raleigh.
Word. So, being from the small towns, it seems like most of the hot artists are really like blossoming and coming from the small towns now, and somewhat having a big stain on their area and becoming like the neighborhood hero. Would you say that's coming from the small town? Would you feel like that's something that you holding down?
Shit, where I'm from, bro, like, yeah, it mean a lot, cause ain't really nothing from where I'm from. It's just, McDonald's, that's it. It's the only restaurant we got down there. 2 stoplights.
No, that's crazy.
So
I ain't coming out there. So yeah, you only got
for
one
real though, to
McDonald's.
keep it G, we had a couple motherfuckers out there though. We done had Jim Jones out there. We tried to be out there. We had Moneybag Yo out there.
Right.
We had Rich Boy out there.
But you know what? That's something that as an artist coming up, you still have to do, and it kind of leads right into the next question. It's like, well, you know, how do you feel about an artist on the grind and hitting those small type of markets like that to build up your buzz?
I mean, they matter. You know what I'm saying? Because them people that down there don't really get to see much. When they do see somebody that's been on the radio, that you like a movie star, like a superstar to them. Even if you just got you a little record that ain't even spending too many less, but like, so that's gonna mean a lot to them folks, especially they don't really go nowhere, that ain't been nowhere.
Right.
So them little small markets matter, and they gonna fuck with you forever too.
So now being as though you coming out of North Carolina, you know, the baby had a good push to open up the door. Not really saying him per se, because you know J. Cole and other guys, but I think the baby on the scene of what the scene is now for where we are and what's going on, the baby opened up that door. What would you say?
Yeah, he definitely opened it up for the labels to start like really coming and check out people, because you know it was like a spurt between Petey Pablo and J. Cole, maybe like a 10-year spurt. So I think Petey Pablo came out like in early 2000.
Facts.
J. Cole probably came out in 2010, 2012.
Facts.
So it really ain't, you ain't really getting no looks besides you got Fantasia, Jodeci, that's R&B.
Right.
So you don't really get no looks with the rap. So you know, Petey, that's a good friend of mine, but like when he was on Fire, he really didn't come back and grab nobody, and you know what I mean? And J. Cole, like, I'm not familiar with any of his artists. I think one of them might be from Philly.
Yeah,
I'm not familiar with his artists. I don't know if he got some from North Carolina, but kind of not like how other rappers do, like how Nelly, he had Murphy Lee, Dolph Key Glock, Gotti, Black Youngster, like how they do in Atlanta, other places. They weren't kind of like that from North Carolina. So when the baby did his thing and he brought his man Stunner with him, like, it opened up for North Carolina, like for what's going on now.
So now is you blossoming, you've been doing your thing, you know what I'm saying? How long, for the people who don't know, how long have you been doing your thing?
So for about like 12 years, 13 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, run a while.
So what was that like though, that whole movement of going through that struggle of being an independent artist, you know what I'm saying, doing free features and things like that? Some people don't understand how long of a grind it takes for you really to kind of like, to really blossom, for somebody to really pay attention to you.
It was kind of like a gift and a curse with me, because like when I started, like I started like singing on the radio, like so. Back then when I was young, I was on 106 and Park Wild Out Wednesday, I won that.
Really?
I was on Apollo, I won that. Yes.
So you got a whole,
yeah,
you
but
got
my
a
name
whole
was
history?
Kool then. I was strictly R&B. I was strictly
now it's
R&B.
starting to make sense.
I was strictly
You had the
doing
beard
R&B.
the same, you had
Nah,
the
I was young, I was like 16, 17, so it's like, I ain't had no beard, little fat boy coming up.
So you Mr. Popular around your way then?
Yeah, I mean, you know,
Yeah.
kind of a little bit, something like that.
You too cool for school, baby. You know what I'm saying?
But going through a transition of like, when me being hard-headed and not listening, so when it didn't really go like it was supposed to go, like transitioning myself up from people knowing me as an R&B singer and being Pooh Bear, and like then transitioning over to rap music. You know what I'm saying? But where I'm from though, like I'm really a street nigga though, like you know what I'm saying? So I was raised in the church though, nigga can sing.
Right.
That's just what it is.
So what's a day in like in your area? Give me a good day around your area. And matter of fact, and give me a bad day.
A good day around my area, I wake up, maybe get call 3 features, go in the studio, knock that out, make a couple of rack A's, eat good, smoke a little bit, stay out the way, ain't get no trouble, made some money. That's a good day for me. A bad day, I don't make no money. I'm in the house all day. If I ain't in the studio, I ain't made no good song. If money ain't come in, and that's a bad day for me.
There it is. I think that makes sense. So now let's get into the music. So what would you feel like was your record before, all right, put it like this. What was the record to you made you feel like this is the one? People fucking with me. Before anything.
That what I was telling you about that I won 106 in Part with in Apollo, that song called Wanna Know You.
You wrote that?
Hell yeah. I write all my music. Had the Soulja Boy, what they call it, sample in the background of the hook.
Got you.
Swear to God.
That's what's up. So you very musically inclined with this shit. Nice. So what's your processing with recording?
I don't like the I can't write like me. Like I had a problem sitting still in school, so I can't. Me being focused for too long, I can't fuck with like. So like if I hear a beat, I just wanna I go through beats. If I hear it, I wanna get in there and record. Even if I just got a melody in my head, I wanna get in there and start the song. I don't got time to write, so I basically go in and just. Some people like to call it punches. Some people like to call it freestyle.
I was just about to get into that because I've seen that's like a popular thing right now with a lot of artists. Like, where did that come from?
For me, being lazy, just not wanting to write. You know what I'm saying? Keep it G. That's me being honest. Like, not wanting to like get in there and write on a piece of paper. Like, write all that shit, then have to read it back afterwards. I don't want to do that. At all. And don't think it's easy either to punch in too, because you still got to make sense. So that shit just ain't easy. Like for people to think it's easy to just get in a booth and rap, that shit's not easy at all.
Yeah, no, I just witnessed the 2 punchings while I was in Atlanta. I went to 2 different studios, and the dude was just he came back and it was like that. I'm like, that shit hot as shit. What the fuck? That's what he got out of that. So I kind of was just like, that's skill. I you know what I'm saying? So that's you know what I mean, that's dope. So now let's get into the music, man. You now have been surfacing. You've been putting out these records. Me personally, I got wind of the record with Moneybagg Yo.
Okay. Yeah.
Is that the one that kind of like really?
No, it was really the Wanna Know You record, and we dropped that shit in 2008.
Really?
Yes, it was really that Wanna Know You. We ain't have no record like that since then. It was the 2008. The Moneybagg Yo record was something like, I think we had dropped the Jim Jones record. We dropped 2 records with Jim Jones.
Right.
I think we had dropped the Jim Jones record maybe like 4 years or 2-3 years before we dropped the Moneybagg Yo record.
Okay.
I mean, people was definitely fucking with it. That actually gave us the transition from Pooh Bear to Fatt Sosa. Like where the fans that push up and show love, they don't know I'm a singer, so. Yeah, that Selling Dope record with Moneybagg Yo, yeah, kind of like solidified my Fatt Sosa, like changing my name and being a different artist.
Got you. You know what I'm saying? Because I definitely reached out and you know, like, yo, I'm playing a record, but and that's one thing, I ain't even expect you to reach back. That's one thing I can transition into the DJ talk, because it's like artists, you know what I mean, it's like they forget that regardless if the DJ is DJing at that little bar or if he whatever, it's like, you know, I feel like you need to acknowledge them whether they at a smaller level or not. How do you feel about that?
See, where I'm from, like North Carolina, bro, it's not like a lot of support. So I know how important it is for a DJ to play your music. Because in North Carolina, like you might, if it's a DJ that's DJing in the hottest club, he might have an artist.
Right. Okay.
And he gonna push that artist. He's gonna push his artist. He got money into him.
Right.
It's just a lot, and that's like that in maybe it might be if it's an artist playing in Charlotte, Greensboro, Winston-Salem area, that's all kind of like in the same ratio. So that's what's gonna be going on. Fayetteville, that area, that's gonna be Raleigh, that's what's gonna be going on in those areas. The people that got the spotlight, and that's how it be. You be people that own clubs, they got an artist. A nigga that throw the parties, the biggest parties, he got an artist.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Everybody
the hottest DJ that's going, if he don't got an artist, his man is a rapper.
It's something.
It's something. So it's like, so I know how it is, and I'm always in my DMs and in my pending requests, looking, see what's going on.
Right.
So if a DJ reach out to me and I'm gonna go on his page, see where he from, what he doing, and if he want the record, hell yeah, cause we know how hard it is. Like me and my bro, we know how hard it is for DJs to wanna fuck with your shit, cause niggas be on funny time. So if a DJ reach out, hell yeah, cause ain't shit going on if you ain't dropping it, you know what I'm saying?
Fact though.
To keep it G.
Fact though. So that goes back into, now I just was with you at the, you had a video shoot, you have a new record out that's with Rick Ross.
Yeah.
Talk about that. What's going on with that? What's that about?
Well, I just dropped a single tape. It's for an EP that I got coming out soon called Big Marvin. I don't have a date on it yet, but I just dropped a single tape. That's September 18th. Yeah, I just dropped the single, and that record is the next single we about to drop next month with Rick Ross.
So why do you do the strategy of promoting and marketing the way you do? What you saying? You dropped a single, it's like a single EP.
Yeah, nah, it's a 6-song EP.
Six songs.
I'm just dropping EP. 2 singles before I drop the EP.
Oh, okay. What made you come up with that type of strategy?
I mean, it makes sense. Like me and my team, we come together. Like you drop one single, give the folks something. Wait about a month or two, drop another single, give them another record, get them excited about having that first one might not go like that second one, or the second one might not go like the first one, but still, everybody got different flavors. So once you get that out there, boom, 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 get everybody ready, drop the visuals, it's moving and shaking, then you give them you bring the meal.
The full project.
Yeah,
now,
yeah.
do you put these records that you put out as singles on that project, or do you just put all new music on the project?
Say it again.
Now you say you dropped the singles, you're pushing the singles, right?
Yeah.
Now it's no EP, and it's just the singles. Now the singles, do you put them on the EP as well, or do you give them new music on the EP?
Yeah, you give them the music and the single. Like you give them that, you give them both.
Yeah, you know what? Because me as a DJ, like I'm active with knowing who's who, what's what, but sometimes we don't get to have the knowledge to talk to an artist to be like, well, why did you do that, or you know what I'm saying? What made you drop that record then? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because sometimes it's like the people around you can be like, yeah, that's the one, and then you play it and everybody looking like.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't really have, like when I record, like when I go out of town, it just be me, my little shorty, and my bro. Like so, and they ain't on studio, they ain't on music time. So when I'm in the studio, it's me and the engineer.
Right.
So I don't have a bunch of people around me to tell me
what's going on.
So that's why I ask the engineer when I'm recording, you like how that sound? If it's a producer in there, if somebody in there, I'm like, how this sound?
Right.
Like
because
I might have
these other entities cloud your judgment, and that's what I try to tell certain artists. You can have somebody around you, and it's like, please don't listen to this guy because this guy probably listens to Britney Spears.
Yeah, and that's another thing too. I feel like a real like me. I listen to I space it out.
Right.
But 9 times out of 10, I'm listening to my music like every fucking day, like 24/7.
And that's how you master it. Would you say, and that's crazy you even said that because I was just about to say, would that be a way that you feel like you're mastering your sound? I
don't know because like the rappers that I've been around, like I've been around Petey. He plays his music, all his shit. Mm-hmm. He might play a little Tank, little Johnny Gill or whatever, but
I've heard, a lot of
like Jim, he plays nothing but his music in the car.
Right.
And I haven't really been around like a lot, like any people friends that I have that's in the music industry, like they my friends on a different type time. So
right.
all my friends, like my bro, like he listen to his music. Like when I hop in the car, we listen to his shit.
Facts.
It's like, I feel like any real artist gonna listen to their shit more than anything. I
mean, because also, it helps when the more you listen to it, you catch things when you're performing, you catch them little words you forget, and I think it's like a mental thing also.
Yeah, I be wanting to go back and like fix that song in particular, but just to go back and say, oh, maybe I might do this later, do that. Because we have to kick it one day and just listen to me, because sometimes it might be a trap song, sometimes it might be an R&B song. So I don't think I'd go back and listen to my music and I guess like you saying it like master and like get it down pat.
Just
I think I do that in the studio while I'm recording.
And I guess me saying what that meant mastering the sound is because now, and this really goes into the next question is kind of cool because it's like, well, coming out of North Carolina, what is the sound? You feel what I'm saying?
That's a good question because I know a lot of hard motherfuckers out of North Carolina and they don't rap alike. You know what I'm saying? And I'm a different type of artist. You know what I'm saying? But I can honestly say, like, I know a couple motherfuckers from North Carolina that's hard and they do not sound alike. So, ooh, that's a good question.
But that's what I'm basically saying is because now with the eyes on the Carolinas, either with South and the North, like the Carolinas are really now starting to get a respect level with the artistry of people paying attention from the outside, because I'm an outsider. So I'm speaking from an outside perspective to say that y'all do got some great artists that's coming out of there, and now it's like people are really paying attention, like really paying attention to what's going on out there. Like the girl Rennie Rucci, I'm like, I feel like she's one record away from.
She's from South Carolina.
Right.
Yeah.
But you know, to the outside, it's like Carolina, bro. You
think so? That's how y'all look at it like that? Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know everybody look at North Carolina and South Carolina as one. We do not do, like, what? No, it's South Carolina, North Carolina. South Carolina's right before Georgia, North Carolina's right before Virginia. We do not look at it like that.
You see the breakdown? Like, we would just be like.
They don't even talk like we talk. Like,
Facts.
We, like, dress like we, none of that.
No, facts.
So that's crazy, because I didn't know that everybody looked like the North and up. I didn't know that.
It's the Carolina. I mean, we know it's North and the South, but you know what I'm saying? It's like, Carolina, like, you feel what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's just a dope situation. Like, I like it, like, you know what I mean? Carolina, I feel like, Carolina has a lot to offer right now, and, I think it's really great. So now it goes into, what is Fatt Sosa bringing to the game?
Trap side of North Carolina, street side of North Carolina.
See? Because I think
that was really going on, like
what's really going on.
That was really going on, bro.
Right.
So, no fucking ain't nobody came out of North Carolina on that time yet, cause they ain't on that time.
All right, boom. So say you got the deal, you got the record, everything is gone, you got the situation. If you had to right now, give me 4 artists that you never worked with that you would want to work with right now.
Jay-Z. Puff Daddy. The reason I'm gonna say Jay-Z because Biggie my favorite rapper of all time.
Facts.
You know, the last interview he said Jay-Z was gonna be the next big thing. And Jay-Z was his little nigga. So that what made me fuck with Ho, cause I big fuck with him. Puff Daddy, just you gotta look at all the list of artists he's worked with, he done shit with. Missy Elliott, Mary J. Blige, Aaliyah, SWV, the list goes on and on. Right. So, I gotta fuck with Diddy, I gotta fuck with Jermaine Dupri. But I will put Brian Michael Cox and Jonte Austin, all them boys in that right there too.
We ain't even get to the producers.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I ain't even get to
that's what I'm saying too. I ain't really on. I'm an artist, bro, so I ain't really like on. I don't just be listening to no rap music. If I listen to some new rap, Dolph, Poppy, and Johnny Cinco, you know what I'm saying? For the little baby.
So on your leisure time, then what are you listening to besides yourself? Leisure. Now you say like you don't really listen. So you must.
To be honest, who I listen to like you talking about rapper or just artist?
It don't even matter. You could be playing in the crib. You could be doing something. What?
Johnny Cinco, 9 times out of 10. Janae Aiko, Tink. My brother Tootsie, my brother Cash Talk, and I listen to J-Way Sosa a lot too. That's my brother from Charlotte. That's really what I listen to.
All right, so you know what I'm saying. Name 5 artists coming out of North Carolina that you fucking with.
Tootsie, he fire. It's my little bro. He going to like throw up.
Yeah,
set it off.
He's out of there.
Set it off. That's my little crip. That's my dog. I fuck with him. He hard.
Where's he from?
He from Durham, North Carolina.
Nice. Okay.
YBT, he from Durham, North Carolina. He hard. J-Way Sosa, he from Charlotte.
I heard of them.
I fuck with J-Way, the long way, the extra strong way. And my little dog Puncho, he from where I'm from. That's my little dog. We from the same part. We from the 10.
Dog.
So
that's what's up.
That's what's going on.
So let's talk about. Let's move on real quick. You have the 2 singles. You have one dropping in a couple days.
I had one dropping October the 9th, and I just dropped one the 18th of this month, September.
So you moving and grooving.
And we about to drop the visuals too. We about to go back and shoot the visual for Tate right now. That's out on all major platforms too right now. We just dropped it. We about to go shoot the video for that.
So if somebody didn't know you right now, look right into that camera and be like, and tell them why they should tap into you, or you know what I'm saying, give them a quick rundown of who Fatt Sosa is.
I mean, just really, bro. I mean, you know what I mean. I'm a model. I dress good. I look good. So if you want to see that, good jewelry, good fashion, come to my page. Fatt Sosa, 2 T's on my Fat. Good music, R&B. If that's what you want, that's what's going on. You want to hear something about the streets, what's really going on. Everyday struggling, trying to get some money. Scale going on and all. Tap in. Like, ain't no capping going on over here, what was going on. You come from where I'm from, they're going to tell you everything. Gonna check out A1 straight A's. Harvard. On my mama.
Yale. Princeton.
I swear to God.
Type time we on. You know what I mean? So let the people know, you know, the socials, everything you got going on, and where to tap in with you, because, you know what I'm saying, it's so much that we're going to talk about. We'll have a part 2, but because, you know, I know a little bit more, but we don't want to give them too much because you got some things going on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So we just wanted to really tap in and
I appreciate you.
And get the movement going, brother. So other than that, you know what I'm saying? You know,
Instagram, Twitter, YouTube channel, Facebook, all of it's Fatt Sosa, 2 T's on my Fat, Fattsosa. EP coming real soon. Make sure you go get my single.
What's the name of it?
Big Marvin.
You know, and I wanted, because I heard you say that before. Before we tap in, let's get the little question. Why did you name it Big Marvin?
Cause where I'm from, like, that's the street, that's what they call me, Big Marvin. Like, Big Marvin was really like a troublemaker.
See?
Like,
we see.
Big Marvin was a troublemaker, so like, kicked out of school, so many oppies, nobody liked me, so I transitioned from that to like, being who I am now, because I remember my principal telling me, looking me in my face and telling me I wasn't going to be shit. So, Big Marvin was supposed to be either in jail or in the casket.
So you was beating everybody up, bro.
No. They mostly started, though, if you ask me.
If we ask you.
Yeah. Straightforward.
Where you from now?
Angel, North Carolina, 27501, Angel, A-N-G-I-E-R. Andrew, North Carolina, Zone 10. All
right, so anybody from Andrew, North Carolina, if you know Big Marvin, we need y'all to tap in and put something in the comments right now. Put them comments on this joint and let us know who was Big Marvin really, for real. And we out of this joint. My name is DJ Alamo. You know what I mean? HipHopSince1987.com. We all in. You know where we at, the showroom. This is what it is, Fatt Sosa. You better pay attention. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't paying attention, you late.
HipHopSince1987.com.